Welcome back. I am Michael Colander.
And I'm Brad McClung, and this is Flame Nation.
As March comes to a close, we bring you an episode packed with basketball news and highlights. But first, let's take a look at what has been happening around Lee University athletics since our last show.
Softball head coach Emily Russell reached her 500th win last Saturday with a 3-2 victory over Shorter. Russell took over as head coach in 2003 and has 6 seasons of over 40 wins. The softball team currently sits at 19-12 on the season and 9-8 in the Gulf South Conference. The team has a 3-game series in Pensacola, Florida this weekend against West Florida.
Lee Flames baseball used this series sweep of Mississippi College during spring break to help propel the Flames to a 17-10-1 overall record. They will also play at West Florida this weekend. The men's golf team won the Jim Bishop Toyota Classic earlier this week in Alabama. Taylor Davis led the Flames by shooting 3 under par and earning a medalist honors at the event.
We promised a basketball-packed show, and we will deliver. The Flames and Lady Flames headed to the NCCAA Tournament last week, where the Lady Flames won the national championship. The Lady Flames finished the season 23-8 overall and 14-8 in the Gulf South Conference. The Flames claimed 4th place in the NCCAA tournament to finish the season 18-14 overall and 10-12 in the conference. In Game 1, the Flames took on Crowley's Ridge College, where they were able to claim a narrow victory. Here's a look at the Flames' journey through the tourney. Chase Cullen got his day started getting to the rim on this lay-in, but Crowley's Ridge was able to keep this one close throughout the duration of the game. Guard Stephen Burrows had a solid performance off the bench for the Flames as he was able to get to the paint numerous times for lay-ins. And seniors Corey Billingsley and Chad Lee were clearly not ready for their season to end as this play turned into an open 3 for Lee, followed shortly by another corner 3 from Corey Billingsley. The Flames pulled away late, but Crowley's Ridge was able to close in due to Lee's 44% free throw shooting in the second half. Despite the Pioneers' best efforts, the Flames came away with a 63-61 victory, led by Chase Cullen, who finished with 19 points and 16 boards, and Stephen Burrows, who put in 15 points in the contest. We spoke with Coach Tommy Brown following the first-round win.
Give Crowley's Ridge credit. They did a nice job. They got a couple of really good players. I thought they fought hard. It's about just surviving and advancing. We had a good run there in the second half. That was probably the difference in the game. And, we held on. Missed free throws, but got enough stops down the stretch. I thought Stephen Burrows played great in the first half. Chase Cullen had a good game overall, except some missed free throws. So, we'll have to play a little better tomorrow, obviously, to win, but we need tournament plays about surviving and advancing, so let's get some rest. And, hey, at least we don't have to play at 8:30 in the morning. Colander, you with me?
That is right.
A lot better playing at 3:30.
In Game 2, the Flames battled with Colorado Christian University for a semifinals matchup with the Cougars. The Flames got off to a cold start in the first half of this matchup, but Chad Lee helped get things rolling with one of his 4 threes on the night. However, CCU always had an answer and some, and your Lee Flames went into the half down 43-26. Stephen Burrows gets into the paint here to cut the lead down to 10 early in the second half, but that was as close as they could get it as CCU continued to match Lee point for point after building that early lead. Bryce Copeland made the most of his 9 minutes in the game by knocking down this 3, followed by a forced turnover off the full-court press that led to this lay-in by Billingsley. But the efforts were not enough in this disappointing loss as the Flames fell 88-74. The Flames were led in scoring by Stedman Ford and Chad Lee as they put in 17 and 16 points respectively. Colorado Christian was led in scoring by Michael Brown, who had 26, and Tyler Shields, who added 21. We were unable to catch up with Coach Tommy Brown after the loss. The Flames took on Emmanuel College in the consolation game of the tournament, but ultimately fell short. Here's a look at the final game of the season for the Flames. The Flames got an early start in this consolation game as Stedman Ford knocks down this open three, but Emmanuel is able to stay a step ahead in the first half. Senior Corey Billingsley spins and takes on two Emmanuel defenders here for two of his points, followed shortly by another Emmanuel three. But Billingsley answered that three with a buzzer beater of his own to put the Flames down three going into the half. But that was the end of Lee's chances in this one. Emmanuel knocked down multiple open looks towards the end of this contest, and the Flames just ran out of gas in their third game in 4 days as they fell to Emmanuel College 78-65. Emmanuel is led in scoring by Luke Miller and Jeremy Burgess, who put in 17 and 14 points respectively on the night. And the Flames were led by Corey Billingsley, who finished with 18, and Chase Cullen, who added 16. Once again, we were unable to catch up with Coach Tommy Brown after the tough loss.
The Lady Flames were able to roll through the NCCAA National Tournament, claiming 3 big victories over the NCCAA's top competition. The Lady Flames got the national tournament started with a convincing victory over Southwestern Assemblies of God University. After almost 3 weeks off, the Lady Flames were back in action. The Lady Flames showed a little rust and nerves in the early part of the game, but once they got settled in, they never looked back. Kayla Beavers had a night to remember as she hits one of her threes here. More from her in a minute. Sagu drives coast to coast here to get a basket right before the half to send the Lady Flames up by 17, as the Lady Flames got up as many as 32 in the second half. But the story of the game was Kayla Beavers. Beavers hit 7-3 in the game, hitting 6 in a row at one point. The 7 threes was one short of the NCCAA record as well as Lee's record for most in a game. The Lady Flames win the first round game 75-52 in the first round of the NCCAA National Tournament. Lakin Ward led the Lions with 15 points and 12 boards, followed by Cassie Cox with 12 points. For the Flames, Kayla Beavers paved the way with a career-high 23 points, going 7 for 14 from deep. Shelby Brown and Carrie Cheeks both added 10 points and 10 rebounds. I caught up with Coach Marty Rowe after the first round win.
Obviously, 11-day show. We were rusty and then had a lot of built-up energy. Our effort was there. It was the wrong kind of energy at times, but that's what this game's all about. It's about getting through the first one, and then now we can start to concentrate on playing better. But I thought we had a couple stretches in the game where we were really good, and we needed to be. And it was a total effort by everybody. We had our bench step up. KB was huge. Made those 7 threes. And I thought Becca Jamison was unbelievable. And we needed that. Jordan Newhart again was great, and Carrie was great again. So off that bench we got everybody that really came in and contributed to us. So that's what makes us tough, and that's what gives us a chance to win games. And so hopefully we'll continue to relax a little bit and continue to play better and better as it goes.
In the semifinal, the Lady Flames met Emmanuel College, where they survived their closest game of the tournament with a 10-point victory. This backdoor cut from Aaron Walsh helped the Lady Flames get out early as they started the game with a 13-2 lead and led by double digits the rest of the game. It was a rough shooting night for the Lady Flames as they only shot 39% from the field and only 19% from behind the arc. A little bit of a different story than yesterday. Aaron Walsh led the Lady Flames, but it was a big defensive night that won them the game. The Lady Flames held the Lady Lions to 31% shooting, hitting only 13 of their 41 shots. Shelby Brown finishes for 2 over 15, and Aaron Walsh ended the game on a nice backdoor cut, just like she did to start out the game. The Lady Flames beat Emmanuel 54-44 to move on to the NCCAA National Championship. Tima Reynolds scored 17 points for the Lady Lions, and Elise Coberly added 10. Aaron Walsh led the Lady Flames with 18 points, followed by Shelby Brown with 15 and 9. Talked to Coach Rowe after the big win against the old-time rival.
We did some really good things defensively, and then, to out-rebound Emmanuel by 15 is a big deal because it's a team that, ever since we've played them back in the SSAC, they've been one of the best rebounding teams, I think, overall in the country. So for us to do that, I thought was really good. We played really well in the first half. And shot it good, defended great. Second half, we knocked down some open shots. We probably stretched it a little bit, but we didn't give them credit because they just battled the whole time. So it was a great game. I wish we'd have, probably kept pushing. I think I pulled us back way too soon, and I started getting slow with it, and I should have kept on pushing. But we'll be fine. I'm looking forward to Saturday now, man.
Next up was Bethesda University in the national championship. Here are the highlights as the Lady Flames claimed a national title. Coach Rowe called the first 10 minutes of this game the most stressful basketball he has ever coached. It was a back-and-forth battle with both teams sprinting the floor in the first part of the game. Kayla Beavers hits a 3 here as she was just getting started. Carrie Cheeks had a huge first half for the Lady Flames as she scored 19 points. Bethesda took 87 shots in the contest, 37 were from 3, which was the least amount that they had taken in any game in the tournament. Beavers hits another corner 3, going 2 for 6 from deep in the first half, but that was just a warm-up. Alex Swope finds Shelby Brown here for 2 of her 19. Swope had a record-breaking night with 13 assists, for most assists in Lee women's basketball history. But that would not be the only record broken in this national championship game. Kayla Beavers caught fire in the second half as she hits not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, nope, not 5, not 6, but 7 3-pointers in the second half, taking her total to 9 threes in the national championship game, setting an NCCAA National Tournament record as well as a record for Lee for most threes made in the game. The Flames in the second half took control of the game and ran Bethesda out of the gym, claiming the national championship with a convincing score of 95-59. Shermine Nelson scored 13 for Bethesda as she was the only player to score in double digits. For the Lady Flames, Kayla Beavers and Carrie Cheeks both scored career high with 27 points, Beavers going 9 for 15 from deep and Cheeks grabbing 9 rebounds. After 3 trips in a row to the championship game, the Lady Flames finally came out on top. I caught up with the championship coach, Marty Rowe, after the game.
Yeah, huge second half. I mean, you think about, I think we were overexcited in the first half, just a moment. And probably, we tried not to show them a whole lot of them, trying not to get them to overthink a little bit. And, we just started making basketball plays in the second half and, got the ball to the right people and they got hot, obviously Carrie and, Shelby and KB just got, scalding hot late. And we just were able to stretch the lead, but we took care of the ball and defended. I mean, that team scored 106 points last night. We hold them to 50-something. I don't know exactly. It's been a little crazy. I don't even know the score. So, but we defended and did a really good job. So, it was fun. It's fun. I'm glad it's this bunch. I'm glad it's I'm glad we had a lot of people involved that deserve a chance, and I'm just glad we got better and played good today.
Well, basketball season is over, but that does not mean our season is over. Stay tuned as we keep you up to date with baseball and softball.
For Michael Colander, I'm Brad McClung. Thanks for tuning in to Flame Nation.